David's first bicycle. David wanted a two-wheeler more than anything else in the world. Every day his brother Jim rode to school. David had to walk, but his birthday was coming. David crossed his fingers and hoped for a bike. Finally, it was David's birthday. That morning, he ran downstairs, and as soon as he woke up, there in the middle of the living room stood a beautiful red bicycle. David couldn't wait to try it. He ran upstairs to get dressed. His poster here says, "Happy birthday, David." Out on the driveway, David climbed right on the bike, but he felt a little shaky. "Don't worry," his father said. "The training wheels will keep you from falling over." His father showed him how to press back on the pedals to stop. "Go ahead," said his mother. "Let's see how you do." All by himself, David wobbled slowly down the driveway. Then he wobbled back. "I can do it," he shouted. "I can ride. May I ride to school today?" "Not yet," said his mother. "You need more practice." Every day after school, David rode his bike up and down the driveway. He practiced starting and stopping and turning around. Turning around was the hardest, but riding was fun. David never put his bike away until dinner time. Jim put a row of tin cans down the driveway so David could practice steering. Before long, he could ride in and out down the whole row without knocking one can over. Then his mother said it was time to take the training wheels off. "But I won't be able to ride without them," said David. "You'll learn," said his mother. "I'll hold on so you won't fall." David started down the driveway. "It's too wiggly," he cried. "I want the training wheels back on." "Go a little faster," said his mother. "Then the bike won't wiggle so much. And look straight ahead, not down at your feet. You're doing fine." Late that afternoon, Jim came home from baseball practice. "Mom took the training wheels off today," David told him, "but then she had to hold the bike for me." "I'll help you ride tomorrow," said Jim. The next afternoon, Jim came home right after school. He held the bike steady while David rode it. Finally, Jim said, "Listen, you should try it by yourself." "I can't," said David. "Yes, you can," said Jim. David tried, but the bike started to tip over. Then he tried again and again. His father came out to watch. Finally, David rode a few feet before he lost his balance. "I did it!" he yelled. "I rode by myself." "You're getting it," his father said. "Keep going." David kept going until it was nearly dark. One day, David went riding after it rained. When he tried to turn on the wet pavement, the bike slid out from under him. David and the bike fell over with a clatter. "Oh no." His mother bandaged a scrape on his elbow. "Maybe you should stop for today," she said. "No," said David. "I'm going back outside." He's determined. On Saturday, David's father took him to the bicycle shop to buy red and green handlebar streamers and a bike basket. "May I ride to school on Monday?" David asked his father. "I want to show my bike to all the kids." "Not until you feel really steady," said his father. "It won't be long now." David named his bike Speedy and took good care of it. He put air in Speedy's tires when they got soft. He put oil on Speedy's chain so it wouldn't get rusty. When his father washed the car, David washed Speedy. He even put metal polish on the chrome handlebars to make them shine. "Speedy has some scratches," said David. "Just like old Blue here," said his father. "And just like me," said David. Now David could ride almost as well as Jim. When he rode fast, Speedy's red and green streamers flew in the wind. One day, David rode Speedy over to his friend Charlie's house. Charlie didn't have a bike yet, so David helped him ride Speedy. Late that afternoon, David's mother asked him to ride to the store and buy some groceries. When he got back, his father said, "David, would you like to ride your bike to school tomorrow?" "Yowie," said David, "I sure would." The next morning, Jim and David took their bikes out of the garage together. Jim stopped to put his books on the back of his bike, but David started right down the driveway. "Hey," Jim called, "wait up." "You'll have to hurry," David shouted, "if you want to keep up with Speedy and me." The end. Boys and girls, tell me what happened at the beginning, in the middle, and at the end of the story. Thank you.